understand why guys would have a problem with a woman with a high body count, though? Do you understand the logic behind it?
I think it's insecurity. That's where it comes from. I think it's insecurity. That's where it comes from.
Explain.
Like, do they really want to have a woman that is just a virgin? Because she's not going to be good and she's going to have no experience.
They don't need you to be good, though.
That's so boring. Isn't that
It's
boring?
not boring.
That's so boring.
I'll tell you what,
that's
it's not
so
boring.
it just sounds transactional to me. It just sounds so boring. I don't know.
That's very strange too.
Yeah.
It sounds transactional for a virgin.
I like you because
to be
you
with a man
haven't
who
been
has
with anyone.
experience.
It's like you haven't been with anyone. That's why I like you. I think that's crazy. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me at all.
Well, you can understand, first of all, if they're religious, that comes from a different place, right? So
yeah,
if that's
of course, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So guys that are alpha guys that are, want to be, head of household and consider themselves leaders and want to, provide for their women, and they don't find it unattractive that a woman would have inexperience, because they feel like, what's going to make that experience in the bedroom so powerful is not that she can bounce off the walls or knows all these tricks or knows all these sexual things and look, she's doing something like out of a porno. That's not what's appealing to them. What's appealing is that she's really excited to be there for him. She's present. She's loyal. She's committed. And he doesn't need her to be an acrobat. He just needs her to be loyal. So that's where they're coming from. It's not appealing. The sexual promiscuity actually is a turnoff, because then that means if she's doing all this stuff, she got a lot of practice with all these other guys. That's not special to me anymore. That's somebody who's more likely to cheat or stray.
Are we talking about sex or dating?
Sex. I'm talking about sex.
Yeah, but I'm going to assume that they're probably dating. If she's gone to that step, they're probably dating, right?
Probably. I mean, you never know. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me.
You don't see that at body count?
No, because if she's picked to be with you after all these guys, isn't that special because she picked you instead of all these other guys? That's how I view it. It's like she picked that person. She went through 100 and didn't like any of them as much as she likes the last one. And then she has all these experiences and is probably really great in bed.
Well, they'll say no because there was something wrong with her judgment, that she allowed herself to be that open and that intimate with so many guys. She couldn't have been in love with 100. If you're using 100 is a big number, right? So
let's say 10 people. Yeah, I'm more normal maybe.
I think the challenge is, and the conversation always goes, when I had this conversation with Destiny too, like virgin or some other people. Those are two extreme cases, right? Do I think that most guys would take a virgin gladly over somebody who had slept with 100 people? 100.
Then if she is aware of her feelings, she's aware of what she can do and what she wants because she has a lot of experience. I feel like if she picks me, it makes a lot more sense because she knows so much.
She's still a virgin. That is a girl who you're going to feel really comfortable going to work. And if she does have a dynamic with somebody that maybe there's some chemistry, she's gonna guard her body so heavily and treat that so well, because that's how it works, right? It would be like a huge contrast between, imagine a woman who went through college, went through, the hookups culture scene, was out with her friends who were doing that and didn't do it because she couldn't.
Anything like that. Yep. And then this girl is like doing pretty fine for herself, but that's like the only thing she knows. And she has this sort of idea that she wants to have this guy and she wants to have sex after marriage. And then after they get the shit together yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then she's already picked someone from high school, let's say, right? That because she didn't know what she wanted. She didn't want to experience as good. That's pretty much my point. Instead of just having no experience. I don't think with no experience you know what you want. I think people tell you what you want at that point.
So again, though, no experience is not promiscuity, right? So that we have two ends of the spectrum now. We have like no experience where you're a virgin, you enter your first relationship, that's the only man that you know. That can come with its own sets of challenges. And then you have someone who's sleeping around for hobby, and by the time they hit 25, they've been with a ton of guys that they don't even care about, some of whom they don't even know their last name. Maybe they'll say, you know what? I like a woman who maybe she's had a couple of relationships that she's really been invested in. It shows some relationship history. It shows she knows a little bit something about relationship. Maybe they'll say that, but they're definitely going to pass on this girl over here that's been with everybody under the sun. And they'll take that virgin over this girl over here any day of the week because they'll at least know that girl is extremely selective. Probably comes from the kind of family that taught her to have self-respect in her body, probably is going to be very unlikely to stray in the same way. And I know you see it differently, but if you're able to have sex loosely, if you're able on any level to do that, you're much more of a threat to a man than someone who's can't do that. Like it would be